Hey there, my friends. This is Dave Wood. I'm chilling outside my apartment here in St. George, Utah. There's a swimming pool in the background, and I wanted to talk to you in this video about how to do proper personality-based videos. So, first of all, if you're on my list and you're getting this video, this is going to be relatively short. I'm going to put this on one of my YouTube channels. I'm also going to put this video on my Facebook account. I'll probably email you the one on my Facebook account, and I'd encourage you to follow me on Facebook, follow me on my blog. I've got a blog. It's called theteachingsofkingdavid.com. I post a lot of religious content there, but there's a lot of business content there as well that I'm going to be posting on. And so I wanted to say hello to everybody who I haven't been emailing in a very long time, and just say that, oh, I'm crying, I missed you so bad. And also say that thank you for supporting me for all of these years. And I also wanted to apologize just for everybody. If any of you have felt hurt, for example, of anything that I've said or done that maybe scared you, or maybe put you off. There were some really wild situations over the last couple of years that happened, and I don't want to get into them anymore. I just want to say, hey, look, I'm sorry if something rubbed you the wrong way, and the reality is, though, I want you all to just, get over it and accept me for how I am. You know what I mean? I'm very different now than I used to be. In a lot of ways, I'm a lot of a better person. I used to, a long time ago, I think that I used to have a lot of things that was positive about me. For example, I was very good at selling, I was very good at making money, and I believe that I'm better at selling and better at making money now. I just need the proper environment. And very good at selling, very good at making money, very good at motivating people, very good at lifting people up, very good at many, 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 many things. But there was a part of me that was growing when I was doing my marketing that was inside, that continued to be this part of me that was more and more and more divided. What do I mean by that? Well, I had some darkness that grew in me for a while. And then what happened was that I ended up getting addicted to stuff. I ended up getting addicted to one thing and another thing and another thing. And then I kind of lost myself after years of doing, internet marketing. And I see a lot of people falling into this trap, especially the first time in particular they run into money. And, I had this kind of like joyful, very young, very happy self. And then what happened was I kind of lost that self. And then when I lost that self, I stopped getting the results that I was getting before when I had that self. And then what happened was that because I lost myself, that led to a bunch of spiritual stress, that led to losing a bunch of stuff, that led to some massive stuff that, like, I can't even describe to you, that led to a big spiritual awakening. And now I've got essentially all the addictions that I had before are eradicated from my brain. For example, I used to drink. I don't drink anymore. I actually don't even drink caffeine anymore, to be honest with you. I'm not addicted to anything anymore. And so this is kind of a new me, and I just got a great compliment actually on Facebook just a minute ago. I was doing a video because there's still some people accusing me of all sorts of stuff, and somebody was accusing me of taking some sort of stimulants or something. I was like, I don't even take caffeine, you know what I mean? And so anyways, I'm sitting there on Facebook, and the person says, you actually look very similar to how you looked in 2008. And I said, thank you for noticing that. You know what I mean? How is it that I'm now 11 years later and look the same age? This is a little bit bizarre, is it not? So I actually look very similar right now to how I looked in 2008. My body looks very similar. My mind is healthier. I actually feel like 100 times healthier than I felt in 2008. And I'm on a path to new and bigger and better things. I'm not going to talk about what all those things are in this video in particular, because I'm on my list with this. I just want to kind of introduce you to all to myself and tell you that I love you, and tell you that this is my personal Facebook wall. Please make sure that you pop on my live updates when I go live. Just next time I go live, click on subscribe to live updates or whatever. There's a little link when I go live that you can click, and then what happens is that you'll get a special notification when I go live on Facebook. And I'll tell you what, you are never going to be more fascinated than you're going to be when you pay attention to every single live broadcast that I ever do, because I'm going to cover a lot of stuff. A lot of it might be covering stuff that maybe you're not focused on right now, and that's okay. Some of it might be focused on, but here's what I learned. I got caught up in this thing for a long time where my life was just basically all about making money. And let me describe to you the evolution that I've gone through. So it was all about making money, and then, like, because I didn't have any, and then what happened was I figured out how to make money, and it was very beautiful. I learned how to make $100, and then I learned to make $500, and then I learned to make $1,000, and then I learned to make $5,000, and then I learned to make like $30,000, and then I learned to make like $100,000 a month, and then I got up like this wild amounts. And then what happened was the money came so fast and the responsibility came so fast that my heart wasn't really ready for it. And what happened though is that I'm a very heart-based person, and there's a falling out and stuff like that I had with a bunch of my friends or whatever, and this kind of thing will go on the top. But I'm not going to talk about that. What I'm going to talk about is that I learned all this stuff, and then I got caught in it. And then what happened is that from the way that I felt, because I felt really dishonored, I kind of flipped to the other direction. And I'm like, man, I'm not going to focus on this at all anymore. And this is how I was actually for a very long time. Like, I found it difficult to focus on making money for a very long time. And the reason is because I was very hurt by the way people treated me and the way people reacted to me, particularly from my spiritual awakening, which, I've had a million people try to tell me to just stop talking about it, and I'm like, I'm not going to stop talking about the most important thing that's ever happened in my life. And you know what I think it is I think that people can't stand my light and they cannot stand my power. I got like 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to make this video, and so they say what they want to do, but the reality is then I started making money. I started having people come to me, just bringing me money to do, healing work and stuff. I've done emotional healing on people. I've done total drama reframing, where I just take a person and then like in 3-4 hours I get rid of like major trauma in their past, or I've been able to heal people of like a lot of weird diseases and stuff like that. And I just kind of started getting out there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start giving value again and see where it goes. You know what I mean? Some of it that I give might be related to business, but I like to do a balance now. What do I mean? Well, now I'm in this space where I'm going to go out there and make a bunch of money again. And I don't know that I'll do it quickly. I don't know that I'll do it slowly. I'm just kind of in the mood, right? So because I'm in the mood, I'm going to do it. And what I want to do, though, is I want to do it in a way where we build something that whatever we can build, everybody wins. Does it make sense? In other words, I want you to win if you listen to me. I want you to win more in your business, selling your products more. I want you to succeed more. I want your life to get better. I want your marriage to get better. I want people to be more attracted to you. I want you to be showered with abundance. I want you to be able to walk in kind of this new light and this new energy where the past is the past and the future is a new future, and you're standing in the now, just resonant, paying attention in a frequency to everything at the same time, just oneness everywhere in your life. Because I think that the key to understanding how to get to the next level is understanding the oneness between your heart, your mind, your words, your actions, what you want, and also the positive energy that's linked from your past that then you could bring into the future, but also understanding that your past doesn't even equal your future, because it's much easier to do. So I'll go back and I'll make $10 million and $500,000 a month again and stuff, and it's piddly cakes. The reality is that what I'm really interested in is, what can we do with you? How can I help you? And that's what I would like you to know. I would like to know what I can do to help you. Just tell me what I can do to help you in the comments of this video. Let me know. So I can kind of get, and I'll put a little survey on this video when I upload it, so I'll have a little survey connected to it. So I want you to fill out that survey. I want you to tell me what you want. I'm going to email this to, just part of my list. I'm not emailing my whole list yet. And then I want to know what you want, and then let's start interacting, okay? Pay attention to my live updates now. Let the fun begin. Let it begin.